Joining us now to discuss more about this amazing version of the Holy Bible that Lee has put out, Grammy Award-winning country music artist, and I will call him a good friend, Lee Greenwood, back on the program. Lee, it is so nice to see you again.
Thank you, Dan. Great to be here with you again. I love the message, and I love President Trump when he said, we have to make America pray again. I think that, a lot of people just don't realize how important prayer really is. With the recent, we have a death in our family, and there was nothing more than prayer. I mean, we had nowhere else to turn. And God has an important role to play in our life. I certainly would think that God has an important role to play in this country's life. The United States of America was founded with those values, and we didn't run away from England to get away from religion. We came here so we could pray as we wanted to pray. And here we are at this crossroads once again, I believe, and that is that we're failing to go to church enough to understand. We're failing to actually have Christian values in our life. And I think that's what the left is afraid of, is the moral compass that being a Christian, having faith, actually predicts what you're going to say and do.
I agree, Lee, because you know why? The radical left wants American voters and constituents and taxpayers to put their faith in them, government. And we Christians know that's not what you do. You put your faith in him and his word, and then you institute that faith and his word into politics, and then this country and our families will prosper again. That's at least my belief.
I wholeheartedly agree with you. And by the way, I saw you hold up the Bible. That's terrific. I remember giving that to you. I actually have my copy right here. And incidentally, right on the very first page, it happens to have the president's signature.
Of course you do.
So he signed one to me and I signed one to him. That's kind of a nice association.
Okay, so let me brag then, Lee. Hold on. I'm going to brag because on Labor Day, when I was in Chapel Hill with you and my buddy John Rich and my buddy Aaron Lewis, and we were all backstage before all three of you went out and sang God Bless the USA to those frat boys and their friends, I had you, Aaron, and John sign mine. And this is the one that I talk about that I've kept by my bedside since you gave it to me about 1.5 years ago. So thanks for autographing it for me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, Dan. You're welcome. I can't thank John Rich enough for Big and Rich putting on that concert for the frat boys at Chapel Hill. They were very proud and they were very courageous in order to make a stand for our flag. It's not that they made a stand for Israel or the Palestinians. They made a stand for the United States of America and holding the flag up so it wouldn't touch the ground. How many men and women have died to keep that flag from touching the ground? Even when a paratrooper comes into a stadium where there's a football, people run to make sure the flag does not touch the ground. It is extremely important to keep it flying.